Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special Anti-Fud for Shiba Inu Comics on Crypto episode. Take it away, Reggie. Oh,
Hey
first,
man.
first, let me tell them this is financial inspiration, not financial advice. We're DumDums. Make up your own mind. Okay, now take it away.
All right. I don't even really know where to begin. It's a little concerning for me that people are that gullible or this gullible, I guess you could say. But it also outlines some of the inherent risk that you take when you are invested in community projects with people that put $20 in and expect to be up 10K in 2 weeks. Now that can certainly happen, right? But it can also happen in the exact opposite way. And I've been telling people have been asking me, what's going on with SHIB? What's going on with SHIB? I'm like, the same thing that's happened since I've been in SHIB since February. It's a huge pullback. Is it frustrating? Yeah, but anytime you open your mouth against the asset that you are invested in, you are effectively killing your profit making potential with the asset.
Even if you're right.
Right. I mean, it's best to just not say anything if you don't have nothing nice to say at all. I mean, because at the end of the day, all you're going to do is continue to hurt said project. So, that's just kind of how I'm looking at it right now. But I mean, SHIB has been here before, right? We've been here before with SHIB. We've seen this before, so we kind of know how it's going to play out for the month of November. Now, it's going to be a climb and crawl back to the top, but to get back where we were. So that's kind of those are my initial thoughts.
I agree with you. I've been guilty of fudding in the past, or accused of fudding. And, we've talked on this show about the RUD zone, the realistic understanding of data. And there is a fine line between sharing legitimate concerns and just complaining publicly about a project and getting
Right.
people to stay away from it. So I don't want to say you can't say anything negative, but there's a time, place, and way to do it. On this stream, feel free to come in here and okay, we got Rich Let's ain't sold yet, ain't gonna start now. Smart person. If you sell now, you're basically saying you're just losing that house. Hey, Red, your video cut out.
Did you? I think you froze.
I think it's. Oh, I don't know if it's you or me.
Oh, okay. Richard said he ain't sold yet, ain't gonna start. Yeah, I mean, I've been holding this asset since November. I've seen this before, right? But it kind of all goes back to some of the key things that we outlined in the last episode with Rudd, realistic understanding of data, and then Kobe with confidence of buying in, man. I mean, here's what's so elementary about all of this.
I think you gotta reset your connection or something because it's just black.
Is it?
Yeah, let me check the YouTube feed. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, it's black on the feed too, so it's you.
Okay, you want me to leave and come back in?
Yeah, just real quick. Okay. I'll entertain the people. Don't worry.
All right.
Okay. So, whoa, too much of my face. Let's get a share up there. Let's look at the SHIB charts while Reggie's reconnecting. And he'll talk about this as well, but I wanted to... Obviously, I was hoping we would break this triangle upward in a bullish manner. I did say it's possible to go down from here, but we were all hoping it would not, obviously. And then I said if we lost that 5650 support when the candle closed, that we were in trouble. And unfortunately, you can see here we closed at about 5570, so just below it. And then all the FUD and profit taking and cutting losses, etc., kicked in, and we dropped down to I think a little bit higher actually than what we thought was the support. We wicked down. You can see that means we temporarily went down, but within the day time frame came back up. So it looks like we're trying to form a support. We're trying to form a support probably at 4675. Currently, we have one. Probably our next real support is down here around 2931. I don't think we're going to retrace that much, because why would you sell here at this point if you're a long-term Shiba holder? You know that we're forming a bear flag ish or a bull pendant, which is usually a large pump up and then 2 to 3 down. See, it kind of it looks like a flag there. And then you break up from there. That combined with the triangle, so it usually means you're going to go up a lot. So this is why I often say I don't really try. Oh, Reggie's back. All right. Hey, Reg.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We see your beautiful face crystal clear now. I was droning on a bit about the charts here.
Yeah.
And how almost like this is why I don't trust TA for crypto, because we made basically a perfect descending triangle with a perfect bull flag inside of it, and then dropped. And I was saying we lost our support here, where I said if we held it at the end of the candle, we'd be okay. You can see we actually closed just below it. So we missed it by a notch. So that might have triggered some trading bots to start dumping.
Right.
Which then, broke that triangle. So everyone watching our YouTube and other YouTubes like, oh no, we lost the support, sell. So that's why we're doing this, to combat that feeling. Okay. As Reggie said, we've been here before. We held through losing a 5x, right? And we were upset about it for a while. But then we went up 10x from there. So, I mean, really, if you just zoom out, you're still doing really well. You know what I mean? If you bought here or even anywhere along here, you're still fine. Even if you're breaking even as we consolidate and getting ready for that next rally, as if Bitcoin could start to pump like it's supposed to, you're going to be just fine. Especially if you're staking right now, you're earning more SHIB, you're earning more bone for when the time comes to take those profits.
Yeah. And I listened to there's a really good YouTube channel guy named December DeMarco, the month December DeMarco. He does great technical analysis.
Yeah. Hey, if you're watching, go comment on his thing, help him boost a little, and mention us.
Yeah.
Try and get him on our show.
Tell him we're giving him a shout out, man, because he actually calls these support levels and resistance and pullbacks days before they happen. And he made a statement the other day that really just kind of crystallized for me as an investor is really about. He says that smart money will dump the price down because they know stupid retail investors will see their quote unquote portfolio in the red. They'll begin to panic sell, and then they'll buy that dip up, pushing the price up 5x from where you thought you lost it, and then in fact losing a zero, and then in fact you just lost your whole position. You got what they call shooken out of your position. And I'm beginning to understand what that really is about, because it's true. A lot of these day traders that are trading SHIB back and forth for 24 hours a day, they see what's going on. So they allow retail investors to do the work for them to lower the price so that smart money, i.e. institutional investors, can come in at this level, buy up a huge dip.
And Red, you're frozen again.
Oh
man, you were just feeling it too. You were in the flow.
Can you see me?
Nah, it went black again.
I'm not frozen on my end.
Yeah.
Can you at least hear me?
I hear you, but it's just a black screen.
Well,
sorry for the technical issues, everybody.
Just hear the sound of my voice, dude. My face doesn't really matter. But yeah, so that's the thing that we got to remember as retail investors is to, when you get a good position in, don't allow FUD to shake you out of your position, because you're going to feel 10 times worse when that price doubles from where you bought in at, and you know that you just got swindled, you got hoodwinked. you got bamboozled, essentially. So yeah, that's kind of my
Nice
my
synonyms
take.
there. That was
Yeah, oh
excellent
yeah.
synonym game.
I just borrowed that from the movie Malcolm. Bamboozled, ran astray, led amok, that whole thing, that whole
Okay.
Malcolm X thing. Okay, but yeah, but I like the TA. I like the TA, and this is kind of what DeMarco was pointing to with where you are with your Fibonacci retracements, and I do think we're going to at least pull out of these fours because the RSI is indicating that this is way oversold right now.
Yeah. And one thing I want to point out while we're at the RSI and talking about where we're going. So this blue line right here is the SMA, the simplified moving average. And generally the 20, so 20 is the 20 days worth, is the bullish or bearish indicator that's very important, especially for community coins. And if you notice, we have been above the SMA 20 just always, pretty much. We had a little blip over here. So right now we're still bullish as long as this candle closes above the SMA 20. I know nobody likes to see their portfolio number go down, but if you think about it, it's really not that big of a loss here. It's just the distance from here to here. It's about 17, 18% from where we lose the channel or inside the descending triangle. So, it is, like I said before, if we lose that 5650, we're in trouble, but not until the candle closes. So not until midnight when the day turns over. So we got about 2 hours, 13 minutes. Hopefully we can wick this back up. If we do close here, that is very bearish. But again, it's a community coin. So as long as everyone doesn't panic, we're going to come back up. There's just too much good stuff coming down the line.
And this is, and it just hit me too, man. Another great saying that I borrow it from DeMarco, December DeMarco. Stay down for the come up, right?
Love it.
We gotta stay down for the come up. I think
that's what my dad used to tell me.
Yeah, that's a great saying. That's a great. We're essentially qualifying to be wealthy. This is the pledge process to become a millionaire or to become.
Can I make a request?
Yes.
For your Warren Buffett quote that you're always sharing?
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, what's the
patience one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the stock market is a device that transfers money from impatient people to the hands of patient people, and that is absolutely MF and true.
I wish that I had heard that quote 2 years ago. I would have been so patient in crypto, and I would have made way more. Like we're doing well, don't get me wrong, but I would have made probably about 5 times the amount of money if I just bought and held.
Yeah. Which is what Adam does. Cousin Adam, he's not a day trader. He's a holder, is a hodler. He holds, right? So we got to stay down for the come up, man. You got to stay down for the come up. This is what qualifies you to be wealthy. And if all you have to do is just be patient, that's really just a mental test more than anything. So and not just for SHIB either, man. Imagine people that bought into Bitcoin when it was 60K, it dumped to 30K, you panic sell, it goes back up and passes 65, it gets to 65K. And it's gonna hit 100K at some point this year. We have to learn to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. And if it's bothering you that much, just turn off the computer for the day. Because the more you look at it.
If you're not planning on selling for 6 months anyway, why are you checking it every day? Just to torment yourself?
Right. And the other thing I wanted to mention too, as it pertains to SHIB, if you have less than 100 million coins or 50 million coins, you should really be adding to your bag anyway. Not financial advice, but what inevitably happens is, when this thing loses a zero, you're going to look at your profits. You're going to go, geez, I wish I had bought more during the dip. whoop, the dip is here. Here's an opportunity, at least for the next few days, to add to your stash. I'm going to be adding, there was a dip in Manunoki. I'm going to be adding to my Manunoki stash. You know, I'm buying the dips on other coins that dip so that my bag can be as healthy as it can be as it proceeds forward. So whenever you see red, it's a buying opportunity, especially when you see this much red to add at a substantial discount, because you've already seen with your own two eyes that this thing can go parabolic at any minute.
Right. And remember to dollar cost average, as we mentioned last show. We said there are some exceptions, especially for community or meme coins, where you were trying to avoid gas fees, so you buy it all at once. But in this case, SHIB is available almost everywhere except Robinhood. Dang it, Robinhood, do your job. Add SHIB. But everywhere but Robinhood, you could grab some SHIB, and you don't really have to worry about the gas fees. So, buy a little now, see if it goes down more, buy a little more, see if it goes up, buy a little more until you hit that support that we feel like it's going to regain. Or just keep buying every day for the next 3 years and end up rich. That's fine too. Probably rich.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I don't know the future. Wish I did. How good would our stream be if I could tell the future? Everyone would watch it.
You know how good our stream would be? We would be able to do 2-minute videos and they would still get 3 million views and we would still be rolling in it.
Easily.
So that's what happens. The more subscribers you get, the shorter your videos get. I've noticed that.
That's true. Because they're trying to get monetized, those next ones. Treya says a lot of people view crypto as a get-rich-quick scheme, so patience isn't something they're expecting to need, which causes the FUD. We could not agree with you more.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this stream, because we don't want people to panic and sell at half price right now or miss the 10x or whatever's going to happen. Now, if you really, truly don't believe in SHIB anymore and you have that Kobe, you lost the Kobe, the confidence of buying in, then, go ahead and sell and then go buy a different coin or don't buy any more coins. There's still no reason to panic and post publicly and tell your friends to sell, etc.
Yeah.
That's just sour grapes.
Yeah, and you're not built for this. You like you said, this isn't a get quick rich scheme, even though seemingly overnight, people are getting rich. But the reason why they're getting rich is because they hold through the dips.
Yep.
There's the only way that it's a smooth ride to millions is if you already have a few $1 million and you're putting in a few $1 million and taking out a few $1 million profit, i.e. Cousin Adam. If you got that kind of capital to throw at a project and you want to turn a $1 million investment into $8 million, then yeah, that's going to be a short ride to a quick destination. But when you're at the level that most of us are at and you're trying to accumulate that kind of wealth, I don't ever sweat it. I just am disappointed when I see other people sweating it. And then I'm getting calls and texts as if I'm the one lowering the price of the asset, right?
Right.
So yeah, man. But
and I don't remember who said it. I Googled it real fast. This website saying Eddie Cantor. I'm not sure that is even. Maybe sorry if that's someone I should know. But the quote that I've heard many times is, "It takes 20 years to make an overnight success." So, like you said, you read these articles. Guy makes $20 million on Dogecoin, or what? He probably bought it when it was 0.0001 or 2 or whatever, and held it till now when all the other people are just finding out about it. That's not overnight. That's confidence of buying in. I had Dogecoin at 0.002 and I sold it. I didn't believe in it. Got rid of it. Took a little bit of profit. Right? So that guy had the long-term hold and he ended up rich because of it. So it isn't there real. I mean, I guess there is such thing as an overnight, right? If you happen to be the first guy who bought Squid Game and then got out before the rug pull or something, maybe. But the odds of that happening, you probably just better off to go and play the lottery.
Yeah, I agree. And the last thing I'll say too, it's easier said than done, but new messages will break a lot of people and they will sell. I mean, I get what you're saying, Brendan, but if we can hold, and we're holding a lot of SHIB, like those with less than us can hold too. And if the money you invested, which you should never invest more than you're willing to lose, but if the money you invested is invested, the money I've invested into crypto in general is money I can afford to lose, right? So I'm okay parting with it either way it goes. And then the last thing I'll say is, always make sure you diversify. Would you agree with that, Kroops?
Absolutely.
Always make sure you diversify. So that's why we're in Saitama, Klekai, Mononoke,
Harmony One,
Harmony
UC,
One, VeChain, Ethereum, BNB. We're involved in multiple different projects, right? Multiple different coins, right? So that on a day like this, if your favorite coin isn't doing so hot, we can turn the page and look at some other ones that are, and allows you to zoom out and to look at some other things that are making some gains. So it's always good to diversify, and just, it's crypto, guys. It's going to be volatile. That's just the nature of what we're invested in, and we have to accept that volatility, or the volatility will shake you off, off the platform. That's all I got.
Love it. I just did a little quick triangle drawing here to say that this is not a confirmed triangle. This is if we do manage to close this candle up above that SMA 20, we're still in a bullish formation.
Right. Because of all the panic selling.
Because we went 10x. Like, some people had to take profits.
Right.
Like, it's expected we were going to come down to here. This extra little bit of a dip is what's concerning everybody. But really, those are just the panic sellers and or bots. Right. That's not the actual move. Should have been about here if it wasn't a community coin. And I kind of cheated with this because really we should draw the line. But again, that's a future hopeful. We won't know until the close of the candle. Currently, technically, the line would be here, and we'd be in a descending channel, which is very bearish. But again, we can't say anything until this candle closes. So maybe I'll do an update tomorrow on that.
Mm-hmm. Yo, your TA is getting really good, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm really bad at the drawing because I usually just kind of watch other people do it, and then I learn what the terms are and stuff, over time. But trying to draw and talk and run the stream at the same time, I'm really impressed with the people that do that daily. It is way more harder than you would think it is.
Yeah, your TA is on point, bro. I'm even learning. The more you watch TA, the more you learn. It's just like anything else.
Highly recommend a guy called State of the Union. I'm sorry, State of the Union. That's what the president does. The State of Crypto. I've been watching him for a while. He was a trader for the Mexican government. He traded, I think, commodities or minerals. I forget what he called them. So his TA is crazy good in a traditional finance way. Mm-hmm. So highly recommend checking him out, and mention us on there too. Maybe he'll come on our show. I really like his stream.
Absolutely.
All right. So I think that's all we got to say, unless you want to add something, Reg.
No, man. Remember, this is not financial advice, only financial inspiration. At the end of the day, we're just two guys that tell dick jokes for a living who like crypto.
Absolutely right. And if you're still watching and it's 24 minutes in, you probably liked it. So please hit like, please hit subscribe, and we appreciate all of you. We'll see you next time.